We are starting our new topic, that is surfaces, and on the screen you are able to see the points which I have already imported. In this topic we will see how to create surfaces, then edit surfaces, the properties and a lot of other things. In Civil 3D every topic is linked. First we imported points and now we are creating surfaces from those points. So let's see how to create a surface first. For that, in a tool space prospector tab, you have to click on surface, right click, create surface. Now this is the create surface dialog box. First you have to choose what type of surface you want to create. There are 4 types of surfaces: thin surface, grid volume surface, thin volume surface. We have to create volume surfaces in volume dashboard utility in this topic. Right now we are selecting thin surface. What is the difference between thin surface and grid surface? Thin surface has triangular network, while grid surface only considers point in grid only. So I have provided a document file which describes thin surface and grid surface in study material of this course. Please read that. So we are selecting thin surface here. After that, name your surface. Which is kind of surface you have, you should name it. Now I'm just giving the name as round surface. After that, you can go for any description, any date or any particular thing you want to remember about this surface. You can write that in description. Now style. Click on these 3 dots and on this arrow you will get many styles for contours. Right now I'm selecting contours 2 feet and 10 feet design. I'm saying OK. I'm going to click on OK. Fine, we did till here. Now you have to click on this plus sign. Earlier there wasn't plus sign. Now as we have created a name of the surface, still we have not created the surface. It is appeared in the prospector tab. First click on this plus sign, then this plus sign. Then again in definition, that plus sign. And now we are creating surface from point groups. There are 2 methods of creating surface. Create surface from point groups and create surface from files. So in this drawing we have not created any other point groups. There is only one point group, that is all points. Click on point groups, then right click on it, add. So if we would have been like having this point groups, then all those point groups would have been appear here. But at this moment we just have all the points in group, all the points group, that is only group here. So I am just selecting this group. So select this group, apply and OK. Your surface is created. The contours are created. See, you can see these lines going through these surfaces. So in this way, with the first method, you created your surface creation with the help of point group. Now let's go to the next drawing, which is blank. I'm going to tell you the second method of creating surface. In this method, I have not imported any points. It is a blank drawing. Again, you can create the surface. You can take this option from here also. The same procedure. Grid surface, thin surface, let's say it as GP. I'm selecting the same one. It's okay. Then set is okay. Again the same thing. There is one more difference in this method, that instead of clicking on point groups, you will click on point files. So we are creating surface from point files. Right click on point files, add. So something familiar is appear here while we have done this while importing points. So in this method we are importing the file itself and creating surface directly. I selected the file, open, this is important, format, then OK. Your surface is created, the same surface like the earlier one. Okay, so as if you can observe, there is difference between this file and this file. If you see it, in this file there are points which may make the drawing clumsy while doing other works. So how to make these points invisible? For that, you have to click on point groups, all points, right click, properties, and you have to make the point style as none, point label style as none. Apply and OK. Points are disappeared. Those points are there, but they are just invisible right now. Now these are the two methods that creates the surface. Create surface from point groups and create surface from point files. Now I want to show you how to create surfaces from different point groups. Now this is our drawing, and as we know, we have these point groups in this surface. Now I just want to create a surface of detention pond. I want to work on detention pond and its surface. I want to determine the size of my detention pond. Depends on your pipe and the catchment area, etc. So I just want to create a surface of this detention pond. For that, again the same thing. Go to create surface, create surface, then name it as D pond. You can take any style, not necessarily the same style. Okay, D pond, okay, the thin surface. Then this one, pond, definition, and point groups. Detention pond, select this point group, apply. Okay. See, these are the detention pond points and the surface is created. Just make this scale small. See, the line going through pond points, you can observe that. So in this way you can create separate surfaces on the drawing and work on those surfaces. You don't have to create the entire surface and go for some particular point group surface and do the work. So Civil 3D facilitates your work. It makes your work less laborious. So these are the methods to create surface. I want to tell you one more thing about these teen surfaces. Here I have imported few points of existing ground surface, and I will create a surface for this. And here I will select a style, contours and triangles. Okay. Say okay. Okay. Obviously, point groups. All points apply. Okay. Some different surfaces here. It is the same surface, but the style is different. It has contours as well as the triangles. So something is not correct here. We don't have this maximum length and etc. We don't know. So this surface boundary is not correct here. How to correct this surface boundary? Select your surface, right click on it, edit surface style. Surface properties. Definition. In build you have a lot many options. There you have to ask the surveyor what is the maximum triangle length you can take, or otherwise let's say yes here first, yes, and maximum triangle length. You have to ask this to the surveyor, otherwise you just try with the trial and error method, get the logical surface boundary. Right now I'm taking 150. Then the angle between the maximum angle between the segments. So let's the maximum adjacent in lines is 120. Rebuild the surface and say okay. We got the logical boundary. So in this way we can create surfaces from the points from the survey data available with maximum accuracy of by selecting thin surface. It considers a triangular network, and you can define the logical boundary with the help of trial and error method or asking the surveyor about the maximum length. So this is about the surface creation.